Dear students, in this video we will discuss mainly the difference between aldol condensation and Cannizzaro reaction. Before going to that, let us just see what is aldol condensation and what is Cannizzaro reaction. In aldol condensation, we know aldehydes having alpha hydrogen, they undergo condensation in the presence of dilute sodium hydroxide to give an aldol. And how the reaction proceeds? The nucleophile, the OH minus, first removes the base, removes the alpha hydrogen to form a carbanion. Then the carbanion attacks the carbonyl carbon of another molecule to form this one, which abstracts a proton to give the aldol. In Cannizzaro reaction, what happens? Two aldehyde molecules having no alpha hydrogen atom, they react in the presence of concentrated sodium hydroxide by alkali to give a mixture of acid and an alcohol. Here what happens? The OH minus attacks the carbonyl carbon of one molecule and gets attached there, and then this one, which is formed as a result of attack of OH minus, transfers a hydride. This is known as hydride. A hydride transfer takes place to another molecule of aldehyde, and as a result we are getting a mixture of carboxylic acid by sodium salt and an alcohol. So this is in short what actually happens in aldol condensation and Cannizzaro reaction. Now we will go to the main point of discussion of this video is the point of difference between these two. In aldol condensation, what happens? Aldol condensation can take place among aldehydes and ketones. Both can participate in aldol condensation, whereas Cannizzaro reaction can occur only in aldehydes. Presence of alpha hydrogen is necessary in aldol condensation, but alpha hydrogen absence is required in Cannizzaro reaction. Dilute alkali is required for aldol condensation, concentrated alkali is required for Cannizzaro reaction. Aldol condensation is not a redox reaction, whereas Cannizzaro reaction is a redox reaction. In aldol condensation, alpha hydrogen is abstracted by the base or alkali. But here in Cannizzaro reaction, base attacks the carbonyl carbon directly. Then in aldol condensation, crossed aldol condensation is possible. In Cannizzaro also, crossed Cannizzaro reaction is possible. But here actually what happens in crossed Cannizzaro, that means if the two aldehyde molecules are different and they are both are not having alpha hydrogen, then the more reactive aldehyde gets oxidized and less reactive aldehyde gets reduced. Because it is a reduction reaction, one molecule gets oxidized and another molecule gets reduced. Therefore, always the more reactive aldehyde gets oxidized and less reactive aldehyde gets reduced. If one of the aldehydes is formaldehyde, as you know, formaldehyde is most reactive aldehyde. Therefore, formaldehyde molecule is always oxidized to formic acid or sodium or its salt of sodium format, and the less reactive aldehyde gets or the other aldehyde gets reduced. Then the next point is, in aldol condensation, identical carbonyl compounds give simple or self-aldol condensation. If they are different, we say it mixed or crossed aldol condensation. But in Cannizzaro reaction, same aldehyde molecules undergo disproportionation reaction, which is known as simple Cannizzaro reaction. How the disproportionation reaction takes place? Here you see formaldehyde, if you calculate the oxidation number of this carbon, it is 0. But here in this carbon, you will get oxidation number is +2, and in this carbon, it is -2. That means same carbon atom is getting oxidized at one place and reduced at one place. Therefore, it is known as disproportionation reaction. This happens when two aldehyde molecules participating in Cannizzaro reactions are same. If they are different, then it is called a redox reaction. No doubt, disproportionation reaction is also a redox reaction, but here in disproportionation reaction, the same atom undergoes oxidation and reduction. But here you see the two carbon atoms, one is getting oxidized and one is getting reduced. Here you see, here HCHO, it is 0, here it becomes +2, that means gets oxidized. This carbon gets oxidized. Here it is +1 and here it is becomes -1, that is getting reduced. So here one molecule is getting oxidized and another molecule is getting reduced. Therefore it is known as redox reaction. Now we will see some interesting examples in this. Now for example, if we are taking a aldehyde having no alpha hydrogen and another aldehyde having alpha hydrogen, and we are subjecting it to alkali, reaction with alkali, then what will happen? Cannizzaro will take place or aldol condensation will take place. Then here actually aldol condensation is takes place. Therefore aldol condensation is preferred over Cannizzaro reaction. That means abstraction of the acidic hydrogen is easier than the nucleophilic attack of OH- on carbonyl carbon. Now for example, let us take this compound. This compound, if we subject it to sodium hydroxide, then we are expecting Cannizzaro reaction, but there is no Cannizzaro reaction because of steric effect, steric hindrance of these two alkyl groups. Similarly, if you are taking isobutyraldehyde where alpha hydrogen is present and you are treating with sodium hydroxide, you won't get aldol condensation product. Again the same thing, steric effect. Instead of attacking the alpha hydrogen, it attacks the carbonyl carbon and you are getting Cannizzaro products. Now here, if we take the first example, here alpha hydrogen is there, here alpha hydrogen is not there, no alpha hydrogen. Then first aldol condensation takes place, you are getting this product. Again, because there are two more alpha hydrogen atoms, therefore the same reaction, two more formaldehyde molecules react and you are getting this product. When all alpha hydrogen atoms are over, then you will find a Cannizzaro reaction to get this product pentaerythritol. Pentaerythritol. This is all about the points of difference between Cannizzaro and aldol condensation. Hope your concept is clear about these two reactions. If you like the video, then like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you all.